All right, so we are live and we're going to be busting a jumbo case of Bowman baseball. But as with a lot of our case breaks, we like to add a little plus to it. So we got 5 boxes of Onyx Vintage with some of the big prospects that we're hoping to pull out of Bowman. So, hey, if it doesn't come out of Bowman, at least you got the consolation prize. And then 2 boxes of Onyx Preferred Player Baseballs 2019. And 2 boxes of 2018 Clubhouse Collection Game Used Baseballs. So I'll tell you what we're going to do. Teams are not going to be closed after the first hit. They're going to be closed after the first Bowman hit. I got 8 boxes of Bowman, but I got 9 extras. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to open one of these Onyx Vintage boxes first, and that's going to start off our break. All right, so let's see how that kicks things off. So, I'll take a look at that. I always consider things, but not necessarily looking for something right now. Ooh, there's a redemption card in here. Could that be a case hit? Oh, if that's a case hit, that's a good way to start off a break, right? So we got Luis Garcia, Geraldo Perdomo. First autograph out, Wander Franco. First autograph out. So the Rays are getting a Wander Franco. Oh my goodness, this is cool. It is a case hit. I wonder, I'm just curious. It's not going to be a huge hit, but it's going to be a nice one. I wonder what PSAs go for. So in Onyx Vintage, they're having a lot of vintage graded cards as the case hits. So, well, it doesn't say what grade it is, but if it grades an 8, then that'll be a really big hit. If it grades a 6 or a 7, probably expecting a 6 or a 7. That's usually what we see out of the Onyx stuff. Um, it'll still be a decent hit. So this is going to be cool, and this is going to go to a team. Again, we try to balance things out and try to make other teams stronger when these sets make them weaker. For the Boston Red Sox, a 1972 Topps PSA graded Carlton Fisk rookie. So if you're superstitious and you think, all right, this is how the table's going to be set and I'm going to be pulling some fire today, well, then this is your opportunity to get in on these last 5 teams scrolling at the bottom of your screen here. Rockies are 55, Royals are 125, Mets are 100, Pirates are 60, and the Cardinals are 120. We're off to a great start, and we haven't even touched the Bowman box yet. Oh, there we go. All right. What I got here? Got a poster. Ooh, silver pack promotion. This is what the Series 2 silver pack cards are going to look like for Topps. I need to work on getting a store to hang these in. Yeah, there we go. You think they'll be able to squeeze in Tatis or Jimenez in there? Maybe. Who knows? I actually need a garbage bag. Somebody always throws them away and they're not even full. And then I got 50 of them fall down on my head. All right. Here we go. Got to put something here. We got more wrappers than the Up in Smoke tour coming up. All right, let's get it started. Box number 1 for Bowman. 3 autographs per box in these jumbos. There we go. First crack at Bowman this year. Always fun. Trying to see. Yep, there's our first autograph. I'm going to tell you right now, our first autograph is for a team that hasn't been taken yet. So, and Bob's going to go with the Royals. Royals are now gone. Now we got 4 teams left. The first hit is in my hand. So, we got a hit in my hand that is going to go to a team that has not been taken yet. Who could it be? Again, there's 4 teams left. 10% off 3 or more. And the first one is in my hands right now. So again, we've already hit a Onyx Wander Franco. Do we got more in our future here? All right, already got a color chrome parallel. So again, there's 4 teams left. Rockies are 55. The Mets are 100. Pirates are 60. Cardinals are 120. This is the hottest product on the planet right now. Don't miss an opportunity at one of these good teams. You may regret that. All right, here we go. Time to take a look-see. All right, so we're going to start things off with Starling Marte. And one thing that you might see coming up is some Sterling cards. But fret not, it's not going to be the only time you see them. Not only is Bowman Sterling going to be inserted into these cards, but we're actually going to get a Bowman Sterling set at hobby level for the first time in a long time. They did try a retail product, but come on. Sterling isn't a retail product. Sterling's a big boy product. All right, Luis Urias, rookie. Orlando Arcia, Josh James, Goldschmidt, Moncada, Yelich, Will Myers, Pilar, Yadier Molina, and Sean Reed Foley. Now let's get to these chromies. We got Brandon Marsh for the Angels, Gavin Lux Trying to get the least amount of glare from outside. Sorry. We're usually on a little bit later than this. Usually it's like 1:09 in the morning. Gavin Lux, Luis Urias, top 100. Ranks 40. I'm telling you, he's not getting enough hobby love right now. Mitch Keller, ready for the show. And talent pipeline for the Twins, looking fierce. Look at these three. Kirilloff, Rooker, and eventually we're finally going to see Nick Gordon, right? Someday. We got Alec Bohm for the Phillies. So this is the Bowman Sterling. I believe they're calling it the continuity insert because it's, I don't know. I don't know how they're going to do the numbering. So this is BS8. We try not to give you too much BS here, but if it's good, we will. Brady Singer, Ethan Hankins. And we got Ronaldo Hernandez, first Bowman card for the Rays. Shane Baz. Who's that? Christian Javier. DL Hall. Sean Murphy. Anthony Sigler. Dustin May. Franklin Kilome. Rockies? Sure, I'll email that to you afterwards. So Rockies are now gone. All right. So we've moved 2 teams since we announced that one of the hits in my hand belongs to a team that didn't get picked yet. I guess the question is, did that team get picked yet, or is it still floating out there? Again, 3 teams left. 3. Mets are 100, Pirates are 60, Cardinals are 120. That's 280. All right. Instead of 28 bucks, I'll do 240 for the last 3 teams. Instead of a $28 discount, which is the normal 10%, I'll do 240 for the last 3 teams. Right? My math right? And you don't know. Maybe you've already got a hit waiting for you. Watch, something big's going to come out for one of those 3. Chris Paddock, who's had a nice start. Victor Mesa, and it's Victor Mesa. We can't get confused because there's a Victor Mesa Jr. who's his younger brother. But Victor Mesa, first Bowman card. Angel de los Santos, Zach Greinke, and we got some veteran base. And we know what this is all about. This is all about our prospects and rookies. Rowdy Tellez, and who do we got here? Yusniel Diaz, first card as an Oriole, I believe. He was traded away. He was the key prospect in the Manny Machado deal last year. He is listed as a Mariner. I don't know if his autograph cards are, though. Jared Kalanick. So I believe the checklist from groupbreakchecklist.com had him as a Met for the autographs. Now, again, a lot of times the autograph cards get printed out well in advance so that these guys can sign them, especially if you want hard-signed ones, right? We want hard-signed cards. So you'll take them. You got it. We are sold out. We are sold out. Let me just jot you down. All right. This is a sellout. Let's do this. All right, Esteban Florial, who unfortunately going to be out for a while, right? Didn't he break his arm or something? I'm trying to remember what it was. Hit by a pitch. Pete Alonso, ready for the show. It's Pete Alonso. He gets some 1 cent love right here. All right. He is ready for the show. Definitely. He's already shown that. Astros, Talent Pipeline, Seth Beer, Forrest Whitley, Jordan Alvarez. Widener, McKenzie, Tirso Ornelas, Lizardo. You got Kybert Ruiz, Andres Jimenez, and Luis Robert, who is lighting it up in the minor leagues right now. We're already getting repeats on paper. Look at that. Chad Spangberger. There's Victor Mesa Jr. And Acuna Matata. Adolis Garcia. Jeff McNeil, the real deal. Oh, Wander Color and everything else is gravy, man. Arenado, Kershaw. Got Brent Rooker. Franklin Perez. Ooh, 30th anniversary throwback. Like that. So we got Francisco Lindor. Give that 1 cent love just because it's cool. Sean Murphy, number 94 out of 125. All right. These have good history with their catching prospects. Think of Josh Donaldson was originally a catching prospect. Went on to be an MVP at third base. 73 games, 8 home runs, 285 average, 850 OPS last year at 3 different levels. So look out. Nico Horner, Blake Rutherford, Nate Pearson, the Fresh Prince, Will Smith, Kelenic, Ronnie Mauricio, first Bowman card for the Mets, Carter Kieboom, Dame, Soto, Merrifield, Kevin Kramer, and Kevin Newman, Michael Kopech. Going to be a while before we see how he does, recovering from Tommy John surgery. Blake Weathers, Mackenzie Gore, Matt Manning, and Will Smith. Is he ready for the show? Tell you who's ready for the show. Alex Verdugo is ready for the show. Cardinals with the first auto, Mateo Gil. Mateo Gil, first Bowman. And he's a position player. Shortstop. Let's see here. Some average numbers. He was perfect game, third team All-American. Perfect game being the high school kids that we sometimes show the leaf cards of. So Cardinals get the first hit. Sixto Sanchez, Heliot Ramos. So he had a bit of a rough season. His stuff was on fire a couple of years ago. Cooled off a little bit, but doesn't mean he's a dead prospect. A lot of times these kids are getting signed. I mean, look at Victor Mesa Jr. He's 17. I think one of the kids was 16 signing. Got that catcher from the Dodgers. Was it Diego Cartaya? I have a cheat sheet here. Cartaya. So, Bob, you're going to be happy that you made the decision you made. got a decent card coming out. Again, nothing super or anything like that, but when you got colored parallels that are signed, it makes for a good day. All right. Got that. Do these 4 packs at a time. You know, the Topps packs are becoming like I have been lately, getting just a little bit skinnier and skinnier. So, I don't know if that's good for them, but I'll take it for me. All right, here we go. Second stack. Mookie Betts, underperforming like the rest of his team. Brandon Lowe. Matt Carpenter, Cody Bellinger, Luis Guillorme, and Kristen Stewart. A lot of key rookies in here. Corey Ray, Griffin Canning, Royce Lewis, paper 122 out of 499 for the Twinkies. And what do we got there? Anthony Kay, Keegan Thompson, Nolan Gorman, who in his first season in the minors at 2 different levels, 63 games, 17 home runs, 291 average, a 949 OPS. Guy to watch. Got DJ Peters and Andrew Kneisner, first Bowman card. Kneisner is looking to be the heir apparent of Yadier Molina. So we were talking about him a little bit yesterday. Hankins, there's Robert again. Noel V. Marte, he's another first Bowman card that Onyx had the autos of in Onyx Vintage. So we'll see what happens there. Ryan O'Hearn. So again, Jake Bowers, if you missed the beginning of the break, we actually started off with Onyx Vintage. So we showed hits before the break even started. And Wander Franco is already loose and running around. And then we hit this PSA graded 1972 Topps Carlton Fisk rookie for the Red Sox. So we got some cool points going on there. And we ain't done yet. We're just getting started here. This is box number 1 of Bowman. Mateo Gil, our first autograph. And we got JoJo Romero, Lyon Richardson, Grayson Rodriguez, Kristen Stewart, Chris Bryant, 30th anniversary. Tatis Jr. Oh, I can't wait for that rookie card emblem to start getting attached to him. Keegan Thompson, Ryan Blandini. It's kind of a bland name, right? And Michael Chavis just called up today. So Michael Chavis, a top prospect for the Red Sox for a while. Last year had injury issues, I believe. Let's see, it doesn't say anything about it on here, but only played in 46 games, although that was at 3 different levels too. 9 homers, 298 average, slugged 538, OPS of 919. So maybe he'll be the spark that's needed. Joe Adell, we talk about him a lot. He was at 3 levels last year. 99 games, 20 home runs. 290 average, OPS of 897. By the way, he just turned 20. So raking as a kid, as a teenager. And he is, that Angels team, man. I think that's why Mike Trout signed the contract. Even if Shohei Ohtani ends up being a bust, come on, you got Joe Adell coming up soon. Maybe we'll even see him this year. Who knows? In September. We got Jonathan India, Justice Sheffield, Brent Honeywell, ready for the show. He was ready last year, but he ended up getting hurt with Tommy John surgery, so it wouldn't surprise me if we see him this year. And that's not a bad card for the Marlins there. Victor Mesa, 87 out of 250. So that is a purple refractor there. Esteury Ruiz, Rooker, Neisner. Seen a lot of him lately. That's like the third card of his we've seen, right? We got here Hunter Green, who unfortunately he's out for the year. And we got some veteran base coming up here. Jeff McNeil, Steven Duggar, Kyle Tucker. Yeah, we're getting close to those big names like Vlad Jr. getting their rookie cards. Probably going to be a while for Vlad, but Tatis Jr. and Eloy Jimenez, I would say July at the latest, but I think even sooner. Maybe even June. We should start seeing rookie cards of them. Jay Groom. We might even start seeing them in May as redemptions. They may not be included in the base sets necessarily, but we've seen how quick they put Shohei Ohtani in there last year. And how about this start for the Cardinals? Andrew Kneisner, 102 out of 250. That is a purple auto right there. Yeah, that was a good last-minute pickup. There's still plenty to go. Oh, we got Joey Bart sighting. So first Bowman card of Joey Bart. In 51 games, he hit 13 home runs, batted .294, 952 OPS, slugged almost 600. Maybe it's time to move Buster Posey over to first base. Just saying. Miguel Amaya. Got a lot of decent catching prospects. There's Noelvi Marte with a chromie. Excuse me. And that is, there we go. Jesus Sanchez, the last one there. All right, so that is that stack. And now let's close out box number 1 for Bowman. That's cool. A little insert action. Still waiting on one hit here. We've seen a color. Sometimes you do see 2 colors in these jumbo boxes, but generally happy to have one. I don't really watch too many get opened this year, so I'm not keen on the patterns yet. Oh, goodness. That's not bad at all. Oh. Man, yeah, those first 2 autos that we pulled out of Onyx Vintage, I think that's an indication of the way the day's going to go. Whew. All right. So, Luis Urias. Kind of talking about getting, rookie card autographs put in as redemptions just so you can get them out. Maybe the case with this one. Kilome, Christian Pache. They got Juan Soto. That's a cool. And look, they're totally off-centered, just like they used to be. No, it's not that bad, but they did used to be pretty bad sometimes. Blake Rutherford, Zach Collins, and Eloy Jimenez. Genesis Cabrera. Oops, put Sanchez, McKay. Rays are going to be a scary team probably for the next, I don't know, 6 or 7 years. Maybe longer if they start signing extensions. There's Marco Luciano, one of the two big prospects for the Giants. Shohei Ohtani. Ramon Laureano. MJ Melendez. Luis Garcia. Brandon Lowe, Rookie of the Year favorite. Ronaldo Hernandez. He might be the highest earning rookie this year. They locked him up quick. Julio Rodriguez, first Bowman. Got Jose de la Cruz. Miguel Amaya. Juan Soto. Kevin Kramer. Kevin Newman. Tatis Jr. Vlad Jr. Top 100. Guess what number he is? It's a tough one. I mean, there's some serious competition, but this is a no-brainer. Josh James, 5 out of 499. And that is a paper parallel rookie, silver. Luis Urias, another Rookie of the Year favorites card. You could. Juan Pablo Martinez with the Bowman. Taylor Trammell. And look at that. Peter Alonso. Where's your rookie card? He's going to be a big one. Everyone's going to be jumping over those. Again, Series 2 tops could be pretty big this year, all things considered. I mean, we got 3 big rookies who started the season off the gate. All right, Yusei Kikuchi, another one. Besides Alonso, Jimenez, and Tatis Jr. So, I mean, that's 4 players right there that are going to pack some value. Edward Cabrera, AJ Puk, Yusniel Diaz. And check that out. When I mail this out, I'll have to say sayonara to it. Yusei Kikuchi, Mariners, Chrome Rookie Autograph. Redemption. And Jeter Downs as a Dodger there. Originally drafted by the Reds. And I forget who he was traded for. Oh, Yasiel Puig. That's right. He was in the Puig trade. That monster deal. Too many names to remember. That's what the problem is. There's Cole Tucker. I believe that's Kyle Tucker's younger brother, right? Pretty sure he is. Looks like a good stolen base stealing shortstop. And that was box number 1 of Bowman. Not a bad start. Not a bad start at all. Let's open up some memorabilia. What do you want to see first? Do you want to see a baseball or a glove? Baseball or a glove? Standard tiebreaker rules apply. So we got Clubhouse Collection Game Used Batting Glove or Onyx Preferred Player Baseball. Give it about 30 seconds for the vote here. You don't have to be in it to vote. You're watching. You got 1 vote for the baseball. Have you seen my baseball? No. What do we got next? We got any other votes? What would I open first? I don't care. It's all getting opened. Try to keep you guys awake and interactive. Of course, it is 1:30 in the afternoon, so if you're having trouble being awake, you must work at night more often like I do. I got 1 vote for baseball, and that's it. Probably half those eyes are half on me and half on their work screen right now, so All right, I guess we'll open up the baseball first. So here we go. Again, standard tiebreaker rules apply. We're pretty established with that. And let's see what we got. Ah, okay. Let me just make sure here. Always got to make sure. Never know. Somebody could have been traded last night, and I don't know. Yeah. All right, so this individual at one point was a mega prospect. This year in A ball, he's finally at a rookie ball. Not doing so hot right now. 140 batting average, a home run, 209 slugging percentage. But here's the bright spot, a 434 on base percentage. Oh no, that's his OPS. Never mind. It's just too tiny. Yeah, his numbers suck. But, but, he's only 19 years old. All right, that's what happens sometimes. You get these kids, they're signed at the age of 16, and then they get put in maybe a little bit over their head. So let's not write this guy off yet. There was too much hype on him to write him off. Oh, yeah, we opened an Onyx Vintage first. So we kicked it off a little differently than normal. So this has JSA Witnessed. And again, might be one you want to stash for a little while. So going to the Los Angeles Angels, Kevin Maitan. Kevin Maitan. Again, he's 19 and he's been playing pro ball for a few years. This is his third year. So stash it. Never know. All the hype that he had, there had to be something there. Remember when Bowman came out with his first Bowman cards? Good Lord. All right. Next up. Box number 2 of Bowman. Yeah, well, he's a teenager. He's still got time to get it corrected. But yes, that is a little bit of an issue. He's put on a couple since that picture. We'll say that. Less protein. So what happens, they sign these hungry kids, and sometimes they're hungry for more than just baseball. Or maybe he's good at passing his drug test, and he just, I don't know, never mind. Not throwing that out there. Munchie enhancing, it's probably not true. Did the Nats, the Phillies, or the Rockies hit? Not yet. Angels, Cardinals, Rays, Mariners, and Red Sox have gotten stuff so far. But it ain't over till it's over. All right, stack numero uno coming up. Jeff McNeil. Is he batting like 400? Batting higher than Kyle Tucker was, that's for sure. Got Weathers and Gore. Man, the pitching future is bright for the Padres and the Rays. Matthew Liberatore, Doel Lugo, and we got Nick Madrigal on the 30th anniversary. Tirso Ornelas. Seth Beer, 67 games at 3 levels last year, 12 home runs, 304 average, 885 OPS. It's a good start. It's a good start. Luis Robert. Again, he is killing it right now in the minors. Here come the Judge, Ryan O'Hearn. Jake Bowers. No photoshopping or or painting of an old image. Jojo Romero. Michael Baez, Honeywell. And Joey Bart is on that giant talent pipeline, so we'll give that a little 1 cent love. You got Bart, Sean Anderson, and Chris Shaw. Nico Horner. And let's see here. Bo Bichette. He could be called up this year, too. Brewer Hicklin. Victor Mesa Jr. Ronnie Mauricio. Luis Urias. And there's Luis Patino. Number 99 on the top 100. Just made it. Nicholas Castellanos, 122 out of 150. So that is a blue paper parallel. I think he's in his walk year too, isn't he? Jonathan Duplantier, another paper parallel, 43 out of 499. And we got Jared Kalanick, Bowman Sterling as a Seattle Mariner there. We'll give that a little 1 cent love. I like the Sterling cards. I can't wait for the Sterling set to come out later this year. Tatis Jr. I hope they don't pull what they did a couple years ago with an exciting product and decide to make it a web exclusive or something, and then we don't get ours. Darian Cruz. They owe us after Archives last year, man. Releasing a set at retail when you're backed up on your hobby autos, and then you don't see that set released for 2 months. Ugh. Jake Bowers. Got Verlander. Tirso Ornelas. Duplantier. Adrian Morejon at number 30. And Brendan McKay. Again, the pitching future looks pretty good for the Padres and the Rays. Hunter Green, Shed Long, and Nick Senzel. Well, Shed Long is long gone. And he's actually been moved twice since that card got designed. He was a Yankee for a hot second and then traded to Seattle for Josh Stowers. Oh, wait, is that a... I can't tell with the design of these cards. No, it's not numbered or anything. And not much here. So that's a good question. What do you guys think of the design of this year's Bowman? MLB discipline is a joke. Why is MLB discipline a joke? Oh, it's one game. He needed an off day anyway. Come on. All right, there's a rookie auto. If we're the NFL, he would have gotten like a 20-game suspension. So I don't know what you're complaining about. Yeah, and for a pitcher, a 5-game is like a 1-game. So it's all good. And we got 2 autos in my hand right now. One is of a rookie and one is of a prospect. So let's show them off. Miguel Cabrera last year only played in 38 games, only had 3 home runs, still was batting .299. I mean, let's face it, he's a Hall of Famer already. So we're probably in the downtime for Miggy Cabrera, but a .316 lifetime hitter, a WAR of 70. Yeah, I would consider him a Hall of Famer already. 465 home runs, 1,635 RBIs. So I guess the question is, will he get to the Magic 500 club? I think he will. I think he's got, kind of like Pujols. Ooh, under Franco. Like Albert Pujols, he's got a little bit of time on his side as far as age goes. As long as the injuries don't mount up too greatly, he'll probably get to that magic number. Eloy Jimenez, numero dos, right behind Guerrero Jr., Jordan Alvarez. Ronaldo Hernandez, Nick Solak, and Brent Honeywell, your talent pipeline for the Rays. The pipeline is pretty full. They didn't even bother putting Brendan McKay on there. You notice that? Joey Bart with a chromie. Let's get that a little 1-cent love right away, too. Well, it's not the border grade, it's the centering that's going to be kind of quirky. I mean, the edges is more of a condition thing. Juan Pablo Martinez, or Julio Pablo Martinez, I'm sorry. 60 games last year, 8 home runs, 252 average, but slugged .436. But that is a concern, yeah. It's going to be a train wreck as far as figuring out yourself, anyway, for centering. I'm sure they have some template or whatever. Dakota Hudson out of 60. Ian Anderson, 30th anniversary. Jay Groom, 333 out of 499. Again, his season cut short last year due to injury. Tommy John. But he's from Barnegat, so he's going to do great things. All right? Maybe. Any cool facts? Yeah, he was a basketball player too. He's still the number 2 prospect for the Red Sox. And I think Chavis was number 1, and he's the one that has just been called up. Sandoro Fabian. And there's Julio Rodriguez for the Mariners. We'll give that a little 1-cent love too. These chrome rookies. Marco Luciano. All about that base. About that base. Urias rookie. And there's Orelvis Martinez. Christian Pache, who's kind of gotten on the radar lately as far as Braves prospects go. Brian Anderson, number 25. Vlad Jr. He's ready for the show. And his soon-to-be teammate, who's already been to the show, 61 out of 499, Ryan Baruchi for the Blue Jays. So Ryan Baruchi, Blue Jays, with a refractor auto, going to be the next hit. So will we see another color, or is that going to be it? I don't care if it's paper. Wander Franco's getting some 1 cent love right now. I'll top load those later too. And let's see. Logan Webb, first Bowman card. Here comes the Bohm, ready or not. Rowdy Tellez, Mike Trout. And who's autograph number 2? H to the Izzo, Anthony Rizzo, Jared Kelenic, Brent Rooker, Travis Swaggerty, Brendan Rodgers, and Kneisner, twinning effect. So we had a color parallel of his, and now we got the base auto. Cardinals are destroying it at this moment. All right. We didn't hit a Franco and Bowman, but he was the first hit out. We opened Onyx Vintage first. So we already have a Wander Franco sighting. Again, it wasn't out of Bowman. We're only on the second box of Bowman so far. But we already got him in Onyx Vintage. And who knows, we could see another. There's still 4 more vintage boxes there. You get one of those low number print run variations there. That could still be a decent hit. Well, we've hit a Bowman Super every year we've broken so far. Every year we've broken Bowman in any quantity, I would say. I don't remember if we hit one in 2015. But we hit a Super in 16, a Super in 17, and a Super last year in Bowman Draft with that Heliot Ramos auto. So that was the first Super auto that we hit. And all right, we got a color. We got a color one coming up here. So let's do this. And we got Genesis Cabrera. All right, 148 strikeouts and 140 innings last year. He was traded to the Cardinals in the Tommy Pham deal. He was originally a signee by the Rays, international signee. Adonis Medina at number 65. We got Mookie Betts with the anniversary card. Dunn showing up in a Mariners uniform too. He's had a good start this season. I don't know. I think the Mets are going to regret that trade, but we'll see. If they win a World Series this year, I guess it doesn't matter. So Manning, Kellenick, number 39 on the list. Yeah, they traded the 39 prospect for a deteriorating second baseman and a closer, Brandon McKay. And they gave more. 128 out of 250. Nolan Gorman, purple. That's not too bad. Brusdar Gratterall. Ended up 8-4 last year with a 2.74 ERA. 107 strikeouts in 102 innings. And not a lot of walks. So, showing good control. Dylan Cease, Roberto Ramos, Alex Faedo, Vlad Jr., Brandon Lowe, Alex Kirilov, lucky number 13 prospect for the Twins, Kyle Tucker, and Nick Madrigal with a Bowman Sterling. I wonder if those will match the design for this year's cards. I don't know. Ryan Costello, Cole Reagans, Jonathan Hernandez, Pete Alonso, Nico Horner, Edward Cabrera, J.P. Martinez, Eloy Jimenez, and we got Matt Mercer, pitcher for the Diamondbacks, 89 out of 250. So, again, usually you're looking for the position player prospects, but color is good for anybody. 89 out of 250, especially once you get green or better. Twins hits. No, not yet. Still early. We're on box number 2. Just finishing box number 2 now. So let's open up another Onyx Vintage and see what we got. Oh, that's unfortunate. Definitely prayers go out to their family. He's been battling that for a few months now, right? Or at least that was announced. Oh, I see something hand numbered in here. We have a variation coming up. So this is our first variation. We've seen green, which is to 50, and red, but this is the first variation that we're going to see on these Onyx Vintage. So we got Ronnie Mauricio and Helio Ramos. Geraldo Perdomo. Another hit for Arizona. Diamondbacks not doing too bad. And then we got, what's this? I guess this is some kind of a inscription or nickname deal. So we got Joel Booker, numbered 4 out of 5. And those variations are hand numbered. And it says H. Patrick Leo Booker. I'm not sure. Or Joel. So full name autograph, I'm guessing. And that's for the White Sox. And I don't think he was was he in the Elite Extra Edition? I don't remember. That might be his first autograph card. Who knows? Onyx is usually pretty good at scoping those out. All right, box number 3. What's it going to be? Yeah, I got somewhere to put the cards that are going to be sleeved later. Any Angel or Reds hits beside the baseball? As of right now, I don't believe so. So far, just the Kevin Maitan ball for the Angels. So again, box number 3. Oh, maybe I'm thinking another guy if he passed away from a heart attack. I remember there was one of those podcast guys that was sick with cancer, so maybe I'm thinking of the wrong guy. If I am, I apologize. There's a lot of people to keep track of on Twitter, if you never noticed. So, it's only a few million people that use it. All right, we got a hit. Aren't they cool shirts? And they're so soft. Pre-shrunk cotton. Gotta love them. All right, peeps. We got our first monster coming out. Let's cut to the chase. Forrest Whitley, Justice Sheffield. If you think we've started off well, you ain't seen nothing yet. Who's it going to be of? I could think of a couple of names that people are already going crazy for. Yes, Mike, 2 Diamondbacks already. 1 in Onyx, 1 in Bowman. Dylan Cease, Jordan Alvarez. Well, aren't I part movie star? No. 438 out of 499. Victor Mesa. We're going for a rainbow of him. Andres Jimenez. Oh, let's get this party started. Big money, no whammies. Casey Mize, number 12. And he is showing his dominance already in the minors. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., he's had 3 quality starts already, if I'm not mistaken. And Dodgers. Christian Santana, first base prospect. Ain't that a monster right there? Look at that. That's huge. That is what we've been waiting for. So who's his next bum going to be? All right. Again, newly called up Michael Chavis, Brady Singer, Andres Jimenez, number 36 on the list, Brendan Rodgers, and a blue. I'm feeling blue, dabba dee dabba da. We do a lot of music and movie references here. Maybe it's because I had a CD and video store too, so, you know. 84 out of 150. Oh, Joey Bart. I know, that was a homer thing to do, right? Joey Bart, numbered to 150. You know that's going to be a hit of the day candidate, right? Had a good start, and it's only getting better. Maybe we will see a superfractor today. Who knows? Probably not, but you never know. Sheesh, no reaction whatsoever. I mean, come on, we just pulled a Joey Bart auto. Do I have to show it again? Yay! That's cool. Like, smiley face. What's the problem? Is your boss watching you? Tell him you're watching a Bowman break, okay? And then you'll get back to work when you well please. Oh. So Joey Bart auto. It's pretty badass right there. Can you imagine what they'll go for graded? All right. Let's see what we got here. Well, it's going to be a good Friday for some with some of these hits. Jonathan Loaziga, Brett Honeywell, Nate Pearson, Bo Bichette, and Vlad Jr. Yeah, I think we'll give that a little 1 cent left. We're Bo Bichette at AA. He's a AAA now, right? I think so. No, I have an app that does that. I sometimes break that out to wake people up. Shohei Ohtani last year, Rookie of the Year. Only played in so many games and still had a WAR of about 3. That's what happens when you Crank bombs and pitch well. O'Neal Cruz. Oh, look at that. Vlad Jr. 30th anniversary card. 111 out of 125. I guess it's a green shimmer. I don't know what the hell. He's got too many different things nowadays. 111 out of 125. They need them, though. We want more colors. And so we need one more autograph, right, in this bunch? One more autograph in this box. I don't think it's going to beat Joey Bart, though. There's Luis Urias. Got Brendan Rodgers. Carter Kieboom, number 44. Chance Adams. Try to keep the first Bowman separate. I like to sleeve them. You never know. Victor Mesa. And what did Cedric Mullins do last year? 289 average, 12 home runs. Slugged 472 and an 818 OPS on the team that was awful. Awful. So maybe he's got some hope of getting traded to a better team and being a star. Who knows? Khalil Lee, number 79. Welcome to the show. No, ready for the show, using the LDS. And there's Cedric Mullins right there with an autograph for the Orioles. All right, that's another box to top off. That one's done. And so we pulled our 3 autos. So unless an Under Armour auto magically appears, we're drawing dead in this one. Because that's the only thing that would have the potential of popping up as a bonus. And that's based off of previous years. It doesn't necessarily mean they're doing that this year either. But that was generally the case. But never know, could get some nice color. Oh, that's decent color. All right. It's not an auto, but it's a nice shiny chrome card. All right. So Diamondbacks was Geraldo Perdomo, and you had Matt Mercer out of 250, in case you were wondering. And let's do this. Let's get rowdy like Rowdy Tellez. Jeff McNeil. Or like Ronda Rousey. No, we don't want to sit out on the shelf with a broken hand for months. Victor Mesa Chrome card. Again, we've pulled 2 parallels too, so got some of the easier pieces of a rainbow forming for him. Kyle Lewis, Luis Urias, Kybert Ruiz. There's Joey Bart. We'll even give the paper Joey Bart's a little 1 cent love. Logan Webb, Costello, Kyle Tucker rookie. Peter Lambert, 96. Pete Alonso, ready for the show. And it's not quite gold, but it's yeller. Cole Tucker, 23 out of 75 for Los Piratas. Cole Tucker, 23 out of 75. Yeah, Padres pipeline. Just funny that they have Urias there because he's made it to the show. Wander Franco. Yeah, we'll even give the paper base a little love there. Rylan Bannon for the O's. Jake Bauers rookie. So we've pretty much seen just about everything that could come out on the base and probably close to it on the chrome. John Duplantier and John Duplantier, 54 out of 150. Esteban Florial, Bowman Sterling. There's another Joey Bart, this time in a chrome. Ronnie Mauricio, Mitch Keller at 21, Jordan Alvarez, and then the Marlins pipeline, Pompey, Neidert, and Austin Dean. Might be a few more years. All right, that wraps up box number 3. So let's take a look at some batting gloves. Onyx game-used batting gloves are now up. So here we go. All right, let's see who the heck this person is. Figures. All right, so this individual started as an 11th round draft pick in 2017. He went to NC State. He is a third base prospect. And in 3 years in the minors, he's done pretty good. 295 career average. Walks a little bit. Doesn't strike out any more than you would expect. 104 strikeouts in 515 at-bats last year. He's seen time at AA and AAA already this year. Let's see. Not a hot start, though. 214 average. But that's not in line with what he's done so far in the previous couple seasons. So I would say he's maybe a C-level prospect. And the team that's going to get him was one of those teams that was left over at the very end. So he's got some Mizuno gloves. That one's signed, and that one's signed. Evan Mendoza for the St. Louis Cardinals. So Cardinals racking it up. Huge break for the Cardinals so far. They have definitely exceeded their price tag. All right. Let's roll on to box number 4. Box number 4. We're ready for more. Joey Bart, the big hit so far. But we've had other pretty decent hits too. Kikuchi's come out. We had a Wander Franco and Onyx. And Andrew Kneisner, base and purple autos. So, not even halfway done yet. Rocket thing. So box number 4 here. All right, twinning effect again. Let's see what we got. Okay, got 2 autos in my hand. So let's do this. Who will the first one be? You got here Roberto Ramos, Lucan Baker, Freitas Nova, and it's all about that base, Florial Kopesh at number 8. Held back a little bit due to injury this year, though. 187 out of 250. Andres Jimenez. And how about that sterling card right there? Joey Bart. Come on. Focus, camera. Pete Alonso. That's a good one to focus on. Marco Luciano. I'll give that a little 1 second. You got the batting gloves a few minutes ago. Brent Honeywell. Evan Mendoza was the prospect. So Cardinals hit game used batting gloves. So snagging those last few teams up, not a bad idea. Giving you a little cushion there. So we've hit one big card so far as the big 2 prospects and Joey Bart. So question is, will we be able to get a little Wander Franco action going as well? Victor Mesa. Mountcastle. And the Dodgers. Christian Santana, 16 out of 250 for the first base prospect. So Christian Santana. 24 home runs last year, 109 RBIs, 274 average at Rancho Cucamonga. And there's Julio Pablo Martinez. Esturi Ruiz, DL Hall, Mike Trout. Little 1 cent love there. Forrest Whitley, ready for the show. And another hit for the Angels. Jose Suarez. Pitching prospect for the Angels. 142 strikeouts in 117 innings. Probably going to be a reliever based on the other numbers that he's got, though. Whip's a little high, 141. Again, that's a key stat I look at these prospects. They strike a lot of guys out, but they walk a lot of guys or give up a lot of hits, and that goes into the equation. No giving away bases. Okay. Got a little refractor action. So we've seen a color one before. So now we got a base refractor coming out. We will be doing another Bowman break. It won't be dibs on the same teams, though, because it's a different case. But we will be posting another. We have one jumbo and one hobby case available to break. So we'll figure something out. Tatis. I'm wondering, for you guys that are in here watching right now, do you just want to see a similar break? You know, I got more batting gloves. I have the 2018 preferred player baseballs. So it'd be slightly different. Tigers pipeline. Or we could put something else different memorabilia-wise with these boxes as well. Now, Christopher, there's no excuse for that. And there's another Chrome Wander Franco. Now, there's no excuse for that. If that's what he did, then he deserves a game. Logan Allen at number 90. Jesus Luzardo. Paper. And Joey Bart paper. I didn't post flawless yet. I'm trying to do this so that these posts don't die. I'm trying to do them in clusters. So that way we still get comments coming up on the post and it doesn't like disappear completely out of people's view. So, you know, I got to do what I got to do to tame Facebook issues. And I posted the last wave on my timeline. So I'll probably post the next wave on my personal timeline as well. Jesus Sanchez, Miguel Amaya, Ryan Helsley, 107 out of 250. You want my honest opinion, Christopher? Because you're not going to like it. The guy flips the bat and he gets stared at. Don't flip the bat. I don't care if you flip the bat or not. That doesn't bother me. But here's the deal. If you're going to flip the bat and you don't expect him to get pissed at you, you're an idiot. There are unwritten rules in baseball, and, you should never throw at a player's head. You should never throw at a player's head. You should never, you want to hit a player in the behind, or you want to throw way behind him just to get the attention and the message sent. I honestly don't have a problem with that. Just don't try to hit the player somewhere where he's going to get a concussion, a broken bone, or something serious. Peg him in the ass and be done with it. Corbin Burns at 49. Eloy Jimenez. And Darian Cruz, second base prospect for the Braves, 276 out of 499. Yeah, if you don't want the player to flip the bat, get him out. I agree with that too. But, if you want to, I'm not saying it's a major offense, but it's a little disrespectful to flip the bat. Celebrating is cool, but showing off, hey, I'm not gonna say that, using a racial slur is ever okay. He got one game. I'm sorry, but you're crying to the wrong person right here. One game. I was the guy in high school, right? And our JV team wasn't that good in soccer. And one kid was getting pretty much bullied on the field. Right time, right place, and I took the kid's head off, and the message was sent. Don't bully my players. I made it look accidental, and I got a yellow card. And then there was no problem the rest of the game. No fights or anything like that. So I didn't see what happened with Schwarber, so I'm not going to comment on something I don't have any clue about. Been a busy week. But Schwarber's been in some arguments before, hasn't he? Wasn't there a play at the plate? That was an incident last year. Jordan Alvarez. And, ooh, sparkly. Atomic Refractor, Bruised-Ar Gratterall, 26 out of 150. Give that a little 1 cent love for the number 89 prospect. Another Doel Lugo. You got Ronald Acuna Jr. on the anniversary. From the wrong side of Chicago. That's why there's a double standard. I don't know. Julio Pablo. Luis Urias. Brendan McKay, 37. Brendan McKay. Is he ready for the show? I don't know. We got Nolan Jones, Tristan McKenzie, and Yu Chang. Everybody Wang Chung tonight. Nick Madrigal, 23. Marco Luciano, 467 out of 499. And Jonathan India on the Sterling. 1 cent love there. And what do we got left in the tank here? Anything? Brock Burke. Matt Mercer. Luis Guillorme. Alec Reyes. Tristan McKenzie. Getting ready for the show. And Brandon Marsh, 77 out of 150. Blue Chrome parallel. Got Victor Mesa Jr. with a Bowman Chrome. I'll give that a little 1 cent love. It'll get it later anyway. Hello, Joe Adele. Victor Mesa, Noel V. Marte. And box number 4, we'll call it a day. So we are halfway home in this one. Let's open up another Onyx Vintage. This is our 3rd box of Onyx Vintage. We'll be opening 5. Got a case hit already, a Wander Franco, short print, super short print auto, and we've only opened 2 packs so far. Let's see what the 3rd one brings us. Oh, nice. Well, somebody's going to be glad I stuck these in here. Joe Adele. Hello. Joel Booker. Pedro Castellanos for the Red Sox. And then check this out. Are you seeing red? Out of 25, Wander Franco, Onyx Vintage. Red ink. Again, they're not numbered, but it's out of 25 are the red ink autograph cards. Wander Franco for the Rays. Already hit him twice in Onyx Vintage now. Are we going to see him in Bowman is the question. That's the big one right there. Box number 5. Or as most prospects would say, cinco. So we have 2 Francos out of Onyx. None out of Bowman, but again, the paper base, they go for about 6 a piece, 6 to, depending on where you sell it. eBay, it looks like 6 is the magic number. And then the chromes are about 10. And that was as of last I looked. You never know. Oh, what am I doing? I have a box for these already. And then you got the parallels would be nice. Parallels will probably go for a decent amount. But we want to see an auto. So, again, a lot of breaks you get into, you buy the Rays, you don't even get the paper base a lot of times. It's too hard. It takes too much time. You know what? You know what 10 to 12 paper base Wander Francos are going to go for? Probably close to $70. I'll take the time. I'll sort it out. I do this full time, so it's what I call my job. Just saying. So now what we got to do is get something bigger than those vintage autos coming out. Rays are a risky team. They are the ultimate high-risk, high-reward team. That's why the Onyx or vintage are in there. Cut it down a little bit. A little less risky. Giants were huge too. Guess what? Giants. Boom. All right, let's see what we got next. There's a Kyle Tucker rookie. Again, I don't know if anybody notices or not, but I usually put cards in two different piles. I'm not going to sleeve a billion cards on camera, but when you guys get your packages and you see all those cards sleeved, usually I'm putting a pile that is going to get some 1 cent loving off camera. Austin Riley to 41, Kristen Stewart, Rookie of the Year favorite, and Luis Urias with the Bowman Sterling rookie. Got Dylan Cease. Last year, 12-2, 160 strikeouts in 124 innings, 2.40 ERA, 106 WHIP. Yeah, I think he's major league ready. Let's get him down here sometime this year. White Sox got a lot of exciting things on the horizon. And who knows, maybe next year or maybe the year after, they're going to be contenders. And based on the way things are looking for the Cubs right now, they may be the favorite team in Chicago soon. Miguel Amaya, Colby Allard, that'll probably never happen. Hunter Green. I don't think they were the favorite team when the White Sox last were in the World Series, were they? Corey Ray. There's Santana, who we've seen a couple autos of already. Victor Mesa Jr. All right, got a couple chrome of him. I haven't been watching a lot of the Bowman breaks this year, and most guys breeze through the base so fast you don't even know what paper or chromes you're getting. Is it fair to say 10 to 12 paper of each prospect and like 4 to 6 chromes? Is that about the going rate? Brusdar Gratterall, Keston Hiura. And then the Yankees pipeline, Florial, Stefan, and Adams. So, Bowman. Jeff McNeil, Morelvis Martinez, Evan White, Cole Reagans, 124 out of 499, and Casey Mize with the Bowman Sterling. Alrighty. Another one bites dust. This box is full. Ugh. Move this one on over. Alright, so we're pulling some big hits. What else we got left in the tank? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. For real? Alright. There's a lot of different color parallels in here, I'll tell you that. And I don't know if somebody wants to comment, but I got a friend request, so let me just pull the notifications up for a second. Is that the only one? Looks like it. All right, back to our regularly scheduled programming here. Open up one more pack and then we'll get through this stack. That's a nice color parallel. We'll start off with that. All right, here we go. Marco Luciano, little 1 cent love there. Sixto Sanchez, Mitch Keller, and how about a little blue Marco Luciano action? 72 out of 150 there. All about that base, about that base. Vlad Jr., Mackenzie Gore, Jacob deGrom, Sully Marias, Khalil Lee, and Nicky Lopez. Julio Rodriguez. Luis Urias. So again, we're doing a whole case here. Pretty much covered all the basics. Luis Robert, 47. I'm sure he's up a few ticks on that list right now. Will Smith. Aaron Civale for the Indians. Aaron Civale, because Cleveland rocks. And there's Julio Rodriguez. Little 1 cent love there for the Mariners prospect. And so we've seen a couple of what I call twinning effects happen, where a player had a base and a parallel auto. Are we going to see it again? Bo Bichette at number 7. Tatis Jr. And looky, we have a triplet. Andrew Kneisner. That's the third one this case. A base, a purple, and now 126 out of 299. That is the third autograph of his. So basically, he's got, what, an eighth of the share? It's a pretty big share. And he's coming for Yadier Molina's job. Good, because he's not doing anything for me in fantasy this year. I'm glad I didn't fool Dan again. Oh. All right. Got 4 more here. So 3 Bowman Prospect autos for the Cardinals and a pair of game-used batting gloves. And we're like a little bit more than halfway through the break. We haven't seen a Wander Franco auto out of Bowman yet. But at least we've seen 2 out of Onyx Vintage, including a red ink auto out of 25. Still only a consolation prize. We want to see the big one. All right. What we got? Nolan Gorman to 55. Bo Bichette. Nico Horner, Thomas Hatch, and Albert Alzole. Zole. Hey, is that Chrome? Going back to Pete Alonso. Yeah, that's going to get some 1 cent low later. He's not a rookie card just yet, but he's a rookie, so same year, same difference. 1 cent love. There's another Urias rookie. Got a nice fat stack of those so far for the Padres. Dustin May, number 66. Jose Altuve, Matt Manning, 139 out of 499 for Los Tigres. Chad Spanberger. Brandon Lowe. Paddock, Hura, Joey Bart. First overall pick last year. Hadn't even, just has his little cup of coffee in rookie ball. Already ranked 33 on the list. That's pretty impressive. 94 out of 250. Purple paper for the Blue Jays, Danny Jansen. Got Brandon Lowe, Casey Mize, Christian Santana, who we've already seen 2 autographs of as well. Edward Cabrera, Genesis Cabrera, somebody not named Cabrera, Sandy Alcantara, Austin Riley, Gabriel Cancel, 88 out of 499, a second base prospect for the Royals with a hit. And there's Julio Pablo. We'll give him a little 1 cent or more. Austin Beck. Terrible year last year. I wouldn't say terrible. But here's the thing. He got 29 doubles. Only 2 home runs. He was expected to be a bopper. 296 average. You know, I'm going to change that. Because I always say doubles is a good indicator of future power on a prospect. He just needs a little more time. But was he a college prospect? Does he have the time? That's the question. He was born in 98. So, I don't know. I guess he's got time. He's got another year or two. I thought he was going to be hitting like 15, 20 home runs in low A ball to begin with, though. He'll get there. I think he'll get there. A's usually do a good job with these guys. All right, it's time for another baseball. Onyx Preferred Players Baseball. Let's see what we got over here. All right, just going to make sure he's still on the same team. It's a guy we pulled pretty frequently. All right, yep. So he's still a free agent. So it's going to go to the last team that he played with. And that is the Durham Bulls. So this is going to go to the Rays. So, again, it's not a Wander Franco, but a little something that the Rays wouldn't have gotten. And it's got his Major League debut as an inscription. Micah Johnson. So Micah Johnson, again, last played in the Rays system on the Durham Bulls. He's not retired, so goes to the Rays. Micah Johnson. I got a bat autographed by him if you're looking for a match for that ball. Anyway, cheap. Next box, Bowman. Get these cards over there now. So box number 6. Heading into the home stretch here. Box numero 6. And maybe a little Amazing Grace. We'll find out. So we are on box number 6 here for 2019 Bowman. We do have some hobby boxes available for sale. $139 a piece, ripped and shipped. And we're planning on putting out another jumbo break in the very, very near future. All right, first stack. Got McNeil, Kyle Tucker. Should be fun when Bowman Chrome comes out. That's going to be massive. Daz Cameron, Kyle Wright. Got Joe Adell. All about that base, about that base. Brusdar Gratterall, Adam Hazley, George Valera at 97, John Duplantier, Montero Cabrera, and Kneisner. And we've seen 3 autographs of Andrew Kneisner already. Cardinals are destroying it. Rays aren't doing bad, but they come with a hefty price tag too. So we're hoping we see a little Wander Franco coming out soon. Got Michael Chavis again, just called up. Fernando Tatis Jr., number 3 on the top 100 list. Bo Bichette. And Michael Chavis again, 213 out of 499. I don't know if it's going to be a permanent move up or just an injury fill-in. Logan Webb. Ryan Costello. I got to assume with Devers planted in at third, he's going to be playing somewhere else. Outfield or another infield position. And there's Spangberger. Got Kyle Tucker, number 15 prospect. I feel like he gets overlooked a little bit. Hasn't had success yet at the big league level. But he's had enough success at the minor league level. You got to assume it's going to happen. Got to. Or he could be the next Jerry Sands, but I don't think that's going to happen. Although Jerry Sands was raking in the minors. Remember back when you paid just the same amount of price for a Bowman Platinum Jerry Sands as a Bowman Platinum Mike Trout? That day was one day. I know. I didn't do so well in the Sands, but I only got 10 of them. Trout, I got like 100 of them. Got to represent the Jersey boys. That didn't sound good. All right. We're about to be like Ant-Man and go atomic or subatomic. No, we're just going to go atomic. There is no subatomic in Bowman. There's no crying in baseball. There is if somebody does a bat flip at you. Oh. All right. Yusniel Diaz at 67. Keston Hura. Talent pipeline for the A's, Austin Beck, Sky Bolt, and Jesus Luzardo. I haven't heard that name in a couple of years, Sky Bolt. What was that, 2015 draft? He's at AA, so that's good for him. Luciano. And Victor Mesa with another Bowman Chrome. Chris Paddock at 61. And, oh, look at that. 465 out of 499. Bryce, baby, in a Phillies uniform. Batted 249 last year. With an astounding 34 home runs. A WAR of 3.5. Yeah, it's not all bad. Still. Mitch Keller. Jose de la Cruz, first Bowman, 80 out of 299 for the Tigres. Outfield prospect. Signed out of, guess where? The Dominican. Geez, you'd think they'd have leagues of children playing up there for them to harvest for Major League talent. Oh, wait, they do. Go DPL. All right. Ronnie Mauricio, Chrome. Royce Lewis, Twinkies. Kobe Allard. Here come the Judge. And what do we got next? Alex Verdugo at 53. He should be up a couple ticks too. Nick Senzel. And another Blue Jay rookie auto. But not Baruki this time. 60 out of 100. Danny Jansen. Where's Vlad? Where is Vlad? Danny Jansen out of 100. We want Vlad. We want Vlad. All right. Move this box out. We. Move, base. Get out the way. Get out the way, base. I don't think that's how the song really goes, but why not? The last stack here for box numero 6, where it's all about that base. About that base. All right. Got a refractor parallel auto coming out here. It makes things interesting for one team. And there's another auto. All right, let's run it. Kyle Wright at 48. Nick Senzel, 30th anniversary. Some Diamondbacks prospects. Joey Bart, paper base. All about that base. Jonathan Hernandez. Bo Bichette last year. 11 home runs, 286 average. And he led the Eastern League in hits, runs, and doubles. This is, again, I say doubles is a good indicator of future power. This guy's a middle infielder. 43 doubles with those 11 home runs. We talk Vlad, but Bo Bichette could be just like his dad, or even better. Bryce Terang at 82, Danny Jansen, Yordan Alvarez. There's Julio Rodriguez of the Mariners. Taylor Trammell at 26, Tatis Jr. And, well, no Vlad, but, hey, that's a good consolation prize, too, for the Blue Jays. Chad Spanberger, 121 out of 299. So we got a first Bowman. All right. It's not a bad hit. And as always, better than nothing, right? So he is a first base prospect. And what do you have? 27 homers, 90 RBI, 298 average, an OPS of almost 900 last year at 3 different levels. He was part of the Sing 1-0 deal. So he was originally a Colorado draft pick. And, you know, they groom some good talent, too, in Colorado. They really do. Ryan O'Hearn. Jake Bowers. Taylor Widener at 91. Austin Riley. And another pitching prospect for the Indians, Eli Morgan. So 9-7, 156 strikeouts and 143 1/3 last year. And pretty impressive 4.59 strikeout to walk ratio. It's not too shabby. And there's Joey Bart with a chrome. Again, huge Joey Bart hit in this break. Blue. Dabba-dee, dabba-da. And let's do another Onyx Vintage. So you got Ronaldo Hernandez, Diego Cartaya, and Rangers, Julio Pablo Martinez. So again, if you don't end up getting one in Bowman, at least you got some ink on the guy, right? And then green, so that is out of 50. Marco Luciano for the Giants, as if they haven't had enough already, right? So Marco Luciano, green ink for the Giants. All right, box number 7 for Bowman. Let us see what we got here. So we are 3/4 of the way through. Three-quarters of the way through Bowman, and we've hit some big ones so far. What do we got here? Just a color chrome. Yes, something did hit for the Angels. I don't remember the Reds. Something else definitely did hit for the Angels. A base prospect auto. Let me see if I can look on the cheat sheet and remember the name. I think it was Jose Suarez. I'm not sure, though. Brian Hayes, John Duplantier, 18 out of 125. Jesus Luzardo. And hey, it's all about that base, Wander Franco. Miguel Amaya. Yeah, Maitan, he saw the Maitan ball. He was wondering if any other hits. Mauricio at 76, Chris Shaw, Michael Kopesh. Jonathan India, Cole Winn at 87, Jesus Luzardo. Got Kendall White and Will Smith, Dodgers pipeline. So they superimposed Harper's uniform, but Real Muto still showing up as a Marlin. Next set, buddy. Next set. Corey Ray at 94. Casey Mize, 139 out of 250. And Wander Franco, Sterling. on. I want to see an auto. All right, moving right along. So again, got a few good hits. I think that Joey Bart blue is going to be the leader right now for hit of the day. But we still got a few more autos coming out of Bowman, so let's see what happens. Okay. Here we go. And there's Wander Franco. Now, why the buzz on this kid? All right, we saw Vlad was ranked number 1, right? Eloy Jimenez number 2, right? We got a kick taste of number 3 also. Who's number 4? So Tatis Jr. was number 3. Who's number 4? Guy hasn't played a pro ball game in his life. And they've already got him at number 4. That's what the hype's all about. Tristan McKenzie, ready for the show. Eloy Jimenez. Ooh, there's some gold there. Eloy's number 2. 37 out of 50. That's not bad. That's an honorable mention. 37 out of 50. Let's go Mets. Anthony K, Andres Jimenez, and Pete Alonso, who was already at the show. Julio Rodriguez. Kyle Tucker, rookie. Marco Luciano. Luis Guijara at 59. Kevin Newman, 471 out of 499 on the paper. There's Kyle Tucker on the 30th anniversary. And let's give out a little more 1 cent love. 206 out of 299, Bo Bichette. And it's all about that base, about that base, about that base. There's a Ryan O'Hearn rookie. I like Ryan O'Hearn. I think he'll be all right. Just saying. Dewell Lugo, Jake Bowers. And there's another Wander Franco, Bowman Chrome. And another Victor Mesa, Bowman Chrome. Hunter Green at 45, Danny Jansen, and Jesus Luzardo, Joey Bart. Freudis Nova. Blaze Alexander. Vlad Jr., Jonathan India at 68, Forrest Whitley, and Rylan Bannon for the Orioles. 22 homers, 275 average, OPS of about 900. I think the family's home. Either that or somebody's walking in front of our house. Chill, Mickey. One more stack here in box number 7. Oh, let's see what we got. I am regretting not eating lunch. Oh, good Lord. That's a nice hit. All right. Well, one of these 2 hits is going to be out of the twinning effect, or maybe both. Let's see what we got. Some decent hits coming out of here. My only wish is that everybody could get a big hit. But we know that's not how this works. And it seems like there were so many cards in here that just they had 2 autographs. Alex Kirilloff. There's the Phillies. Kneisner had 3 autos already. Could he get a 4th? I doubt it. But I'm not ruling it out. Oh, let's see what we got. Joe Adell at number 9. Kyle Wright. Chris Bryant with a Sterling. Kyle Tucker. Mickey, knock it off. My little guard pug. All right. Pete Alonso, 52. He should be a little higher up the list, too. Nick Senzel. Yeah, we got Matt Mercer again for the Diamondbacks. So, 3rd hit today for the Diamondbacks, including one in Onyx Vintage. Matt Mercer. Roberto Ramos. And Kybert Ruiz at 24. Ryan Mountcastle. Ooh. Blue Refractor Parallel. Rookie autograph of Yusei. You say high. I say low. Yusei Kikuchi. Mariners are killing it. want to save those batting gloves for last. Let's open up an Onyx Vintage now. Let's do that. Last box of Onyx Vintage. Already pulled 2 Wander Franco autos out of these. We got a case hit, a graded Carlton Fisk rookie. What else do we got? Antonio Cabello, Alex Kirilloff, O'Neal Cruz for the Pirates, and Tristan McKenzie for the Indians. I didn't want to end on that. So that's why I did the vintage box. Yes, there have been Dodgers. You actually have a base and a color parallel of Santana. So yes, Dodgers are there. All right, so we got the last box of Bowman. You know what? I think this is going to be the big one. Let's open the batting gloves. I think there's still, for all that we've hit so far, I think there's still one more big one in there. People think I'm a crazy person because I was asking $600 for the Rays. Oh, wait, it's upside down. Can you tell who that is? Who's that guy? I designed my breaks. Why are you going to pay so much for a guy who you might not see his autograph? There's only 24. There's 30 teams. Right? This isn't just an Onyx Vintage hit. Game used batting gloves. There is a method to my madness. All right, this isn't just a signed piece of cardboard. This is a signed pair of game used batting gloves by Wander Javier. Sorry, I gotta wake you guys up sometimes. This isn't just an Onyx Vintage. Damn it. Yeah. Game used. Both of them are signed. Oh, wait, that's Wander Javier. Damn it. I knew he wasn't on the checklist. It's Wander Javier for the Twins. I apologize. I'm tired. I'm stupid. That was stupid. Wander Javier for the Twins. He's in the baseball checklist. I'm an idiot. But the Twins are really lucky. He's on the baseball checklist. I need to wake up. I need to eat lunch. That's what I need to do. Well, that's one for the blooper reel. But he's still a good prospect. Wander Javier rocks. We got cleats of him before. Wow. Now I got to pull a Wander Franco out of here because I feel bad. I even said the right name. I was just thinking stupid. Wander Franco was on the baseball checklist, and I knew that. He'll probably be on the Game Used Batting Glove checklist next year, though. Or this year. All right. I make mistakes, too. Usually not that big. So Twins, Wander Javier with a big hit there. That is not a Wander Franco. All right. Here we go. So Wander Javier, a top prospect for the Twins. So Twins with a nice hit. And we got Tristan McKenzie, 62. Aramis Ottoman, 499 for the Cubbies. And Ottoman again on the Bowman Sterling. Hi.
I don't know what's going on around the corner, but there's a whole lot of cops.
There was an accident. There had to have been. I hope nobody got hit.
I don't know. We just came in this way. There's like at least 5 cop cars. I mean, 5 cops out on the, like by the house on the corner there.
I heard the tire screeching. It was audible probably to everybody on the break too. Hopefully no one got hurt.
Are you almost done?
I am on the last box.
Okay, so we can chat soon.
Yeah. And hopefully I don't mix up anybody else's names.
What do you mean?
Two prospects, same first name.
Oh.
Tuki Toussaint, Justice Sheffield. I got a little overexcited. Fernando Tatis.
Did you eat anything today?
No. I'm starving and I'm kind of feeling lightheaded actually.
Alright, well I'll have some food now then.
Awesome. I'm gonna get to eat.
Hi, Daddy.
Hi, sweetie.
Tell Daddy what you made.
What did you make?
Ice cream.
Ice cream? Did you bring me some home? Oh. Was it good? It was delicious?
Yeah. Guess what
All right.
flavor
Watch
I
out, sweetie.
made?
What flavor did you make?
Yes.
Vanilla.
No.
Chocolate.
You got it, Mommy.
Mike Soroka at 22. Pete Alonso. Ready for the show. 107 out of 125. Rylan Bannon. Sandwich not on the diet. Ugh.
Bring all of your things upstairs and wait till you're called to come down.
Some no nitrate chicken sausage I think is in my future.
Don't decide to sound too excited about that. Has the dog been barking a lot?
No, but she was barking earlier at something outside.
So she just waits for me to get home so she can bark like an annoying pain in the ass for me to feed her.
Exactly. Brady Singer at 38. Yusniel Diaz. And Brewer Hicklin for the Royals. 498 out of 499. 498 out of 499. Brewer Hicklin. Your LCS doesn't take credit cards? We do.
What's an LCS?
Local card shop.
Oh.
I take credit cards. I take PayPal. I take Venmo. I take Square Cash, or Cash App as some call it. I take GPay.
G-Money?
It's technically it is G Money. All right.
I'm gonna smack you door.
Don't you threaten my sweet, innocent little puppy.
Yeah, right. Innocent.
Innocent.
Innocent of what?
Remember that gash she put on my face that one time?
No.
On my nose?
Well, maybe.
Or the time she tried to suffocate me in my sleep?
That was actually made.
No, unless you have a paw and fur that I don't know about.
Wow.
I'm a very heavy sleeper, and back when I had a regular day job and the dog expected me to feed her, she had a unique way of waking me up, either scratching me in the face or stepping on my windpipe.
That's what they used to sleep in bed with us.
Yeah, I think after the first time I almost didn't wake up while she was stepping on my windpipe, that's when we stopped that, wasn't it? Jake Bowers. Francisco Mejia, 35. Chance Adams. I really need to eat. Bruised-Dar Gratterall.
I'm cooking it as fast as I can.
Whoosh. Get in the kitchen and make me some pie.
Really?
No, not really. Pie's not on my
Right
diet.
next to the knives.
I know.
You are not a smart man.
Oh, I'm not a smart man, but I know what love is. All right.
Oh. Becky did a good job making the ice cream.
Yeah,
They did a.
and they didn't save any for me.
How did
Esteri
they
Ruiz.
save you ice cream? It was
Jesus
like soft serve
Luzardo
ice cream.
at
It was
17.
basically soup as they were eating it.
Soupy ice cream.
I sampled it.
Yeah.
Yes, Ellie did vanilla and the rest of me did chocolate.
Noel V. Marte with a crow.
It actually was pretty simple. Like we could do it ourselves. We just need to buy. We used heavy cream, rock salt, like a salt that you put in it to make it freeze faster, and ice.
Uh-huh.
A lot of shaking.
A lot of shaking.
There's a lot of shaking going on.
Oh, they didn't roll it?
The ice cream?
Yeah. Victor Mesa.
I
The one time I made ice cream when I was a kid, we had to put it in like a
No.
like a little mini barrel, and we had ice in there.
That one that you spun. No, that's what you like. You shake it in the ice. It's just the process of which helps it to get colder. But then we ended up putting it in the freezer.
Nick Senzel at number 11.
The only
Luis
one who didn't
Urias.
become ice cream was on yellow.
Royce Lewis. Oh, really?
It didn't ice cream pie.
That's a shame.
She didn't seem upset. Most of them ate it with a straw because it melted so fast.
Mine was.
How many Cardinals? You missed out on a pair of game-used batting gloves and 3 Andrew Kneisner autos. So, not too much. All right, maybe a little bit much.
You thought that I was my big girl.
I didn't know how hungry you were going to be.
I thought they would go sooner, too. Victor Robles at number
I'm
6.
making some pasta right now.
And Cal Mitchell for the Pirates. Going to be our next to last hit.
You're going to do what?
In the backyard.
Okay.
Yeah, Dan passed him up, too. He was like, not this time. The last 3 deal turned out pretty good this time around. Victor Mesa Jr. All right, we got one more stack. We'll call it the Boulevard of Broken Dreams, but one will come true. The auto gloves were of Evan Mendoza.
Do you want me to make 2 packages of sausage?
Yeah, I'm starving. I thought a couple egg whites would hold me through the break, but it did not. Last hit's going to be a nice one. Actually going to be the only like subset type autograph that we've seen. We've seen prospects, we've seen rookies, but we'll have a little bit different coming up now. All right, final stack of Bowman, and then we'll recap the whole thing. Jazz Chisholm, Mitch Keller. We got the Red Sox pipeline. Nate Pearson, Dylan Cease, Alex Faedo, 45 out of 299. All right. Ronnie Mauricio, Brendan Rodgers, Mike Trout. Gotta give that a little 1 cent love, right?
I guess you didn't go to Walmart, right?
Nope.
So what's happening with that? Tomorrow?
Yeah.
Did he send it?
Yes, but just recently. And I think he hit a card that is like ridiculously expensive. All right. Nolan Jones, Fernando Tatis Jr., and J.P. Martinez. I think we hit him in the Onyx Vintage. How about an 8 out of 50? Julio Pablo Martinez rounding out the top 100 for the Rangers. I would say they paid off more so than if it were just Bowman. But in the long run, you add up the chrome, you add up the base, you add up the 2 Onyx autos. The Micah Johnson baseball doesn't really add much. Not this time around, but they're a high-risk, high-reward team. So let's find out how the hits fell. We got Cal Mitchell, Pirates. Brewer Hicklin, Royals, numbered to 499. Tristan McKenzie, Indians. O'Neill Cruz, another one for the Pirates. Matt Mercer, Diamondbacks. Rylan Brannon, Orioles. Eloy Jimenez, numbered to 50, an honorable mention there. Marco Luciano for the Giants, which they definitely did pay off. There's Julio Pablo, again in Onyx. Eli Morgan for the Indians. Pedro Castellanos for the Red Sox. Danny Jansen to 100 for the Blue Jays. Gabriel Cancel for the Royals. Aaron Civale, Indians. Darian Cruz to 499, Braves. Jose Suarez, Angels. Geraldo Perdomo, Diamondbacks. Christian Santana, base and number to 250 for the Dodgers. Joel Booker out of 5 for the White Sox. Cedric Mullins, Orioles. Another Matt Mercer for the Diamondbacks, number to 250. Ryan Baruki to 499 for the Blue Jays. And then that last 3-team deal, I think that definitely paid off. We got Mateo Gil for the Cardinals, and then Andrew Kneisner, base to 299 and the 250. So base to 299 and the 250. And then how about our contenders for hit of the day? You know what? This one's just gonna miss. Chad Spangberger for the Blue Jays to 299. That one's just gonna miss. Now we got some pairs here. This wouldn't be too bad of a poker hand. All right, number to 50 for the Rangers, JP Martinez. Bowman Top 100 subset auto. How about a 72 Topps Carlton Fisk rookie, PSA graded from Onyx for the Red Sox. I almost forgot to mention the memorabilia. Wander Javier for the Twins, game-used batting gloves. Evan Mendoza for the Cardinals, so that's the 5th hit for the Cardinals there. Micah Johnson for the Rays. And what was the other ball? No, that was the Micah Johnson. Kevin Maitan for the Angels. Continuing on with hit of the day candidates. How about this? Yusei Kikuchi, rookie autograph, and blue number to 150.
What?
For the Mariners.
No, right this minute.
We did hit Wander Franco. Unfortunately, it wasn't in Bowman. But at least there's a couple Wander Franco's auto, including red number to 25. And then if there should be no argument on what hit of the day is, blue to 150, first overall pick in the 2018 draft for the Giants, Joey Bart. I'm curious, have there been any sales on the Blues? Joey Bart at a 150 Bowman auto. Best offer was taken on it. Number to 100 sold for $740, it looks like, at auction. So that's at least a $500 card, I would say. And Kikuchi was a best offer too. I would say that's probably about 3. Yeah, we just finished. We just wrapped up, and I needed to finish by 4 so that I could eat before church. So, hallelujah. We finished on time. You impressed?
I need to talk to you.
Okay. All right, so if anything you need, just hit me up on Messenger, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. And who knows what can happen later. But have a great holiday today for those of you celebrating Good Friday. And hopefully we have more to come this Easter weekend. So have a great day, and God bless.